Number 1. Arbiters cannot stop making judgments, for this task is more than their job, it's the entire reason for their existence. Number 2. Arbiters cannot experience death, for that would taint their judgments. It would make them too close to being human. Number 3. Arbiters cannot feel emotions, for doing so is not in their natures. It's impossible for a dummy to have feelings, after all.
That same dream over and over.
Not being able to judge someone?
Yeah, that's right. Ever happened?
No.
Never to me. What is it?
Nothing. Just forget about it, okay?
What's that? All the other books around here are about booze. This one's different. Wow, Quinn. Looking pretty beat.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you.
Just like the guests. I'm dead too.
Good morning. I hope you slept well. I'll have a warm meal ready for us to eat shortly.
Deckham, whose is this?
Sorry, but I do not know that.
Listen, I was wondering.
Huh?
Oh, never mind.
I'm sorry I couldn't help. Now that I think about it, it's possible that Quinn left it here.
Who's Quinn?
Quinn Deckham's former arbiter. I guess you haven't met her yet.
The former you?
Sorry if you've been waiting long. Please step in.
Thank you, Clavis.
So where are we headed to today?
We're going to the Quindecum.
Alrighty.
Starting tomorrow, you will officially be Decum.
I am at your disposal, ma'am.
The 15th floor, is it? Pretty low, huh?
Haven't I told you that has nothing to do with anything?
But you're all the way up on the 90th.
Yeah, of course I am. I'm in charge of this whole tower, after all.
Hey, Chuckles, what are you laughing about?
Last I checked, you're on the 20th floor. That's not much of a difference, is it?
Nobody asked you!
Let me introduce the two of you. This is Quinn.
It's nice to meet you. Which one of them is going to be Decum?
This white-haired one.
Do you like to drink? See that? That's my liquor, and I'm giving every last drop to you. That's right, I'm finally done being an arbiter. What a freaking relief. I'm not cut out for this crap, you know? Looks like I've been transferred to the Information Bureau, but they provide all the booze there, so you're welcome to mine. Oh, and one more thing.
Doesn't know how to shut up, does she?
Don't be such a jerk about it. She just likes to talk. Now take these.
Time for the fun part.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Tomorrow, that'll be you boys. You'll be the arbiters. Consider this your final exam. By pressing the buttons on those babies, you can make the balls miss, which will in turn create an extreme condition.
Got it.
Right.
Thank you for playing. Best of luck on your journey. Glasses up, everyone! Cheers! Wow! That's amazing! You've got some serious martini-making skills, man! I feel much better about entrusting my bar to you after tasting this! Good on ya!
That's kind of you to say, thank you.
He's absolutely a perfect fit to take over as arbiter here, don't you think?
He can certainly make a drink, I'll give you that.
Fill me up!
Of course, right away.
So, why didn't you ever use it?
I'm sorry, use what? My sincerest apologies. I completely forgot.
Huh?
Perhaps it sounds odd, but I was distracted while watching them play the game. I couldn't help but wonder what they were thinking.
What are you even talking about? Humans are complete and utter idiots. You know that, right? Who gives a crap what they're thinking? It's not like it actually matters to us. We create extreme conditions, then sit back and enjoy while they make fools of themselves.
I disagree. I don't see them as foolish.
Really?
That is correct. You see, I have respect for people who have lived a fulfilling life.
Well, this one's a little different.
Man, you're a real idiot. Seriously, if you ask me...
Be quiet for a second, okay? So just by looking at them, could you guess what they were thinking?
No. I wasn't able to do that, ma'am.
Well, of course you weren't able to. You don't have the experience for it. Which is why I told you to create an extreme condition. By doing so, you force the darkness they harbor inside their souls out into the light, making it easier to judge them.
All right.
The darkness of the soul can take on many forms. It can manifest as the fear of death or as a desperate thirst for life. Think of it as foolish, if you like, or respected. Either way, it's entirely up to you. Every arbiter is different. There should be more than one way to judge, at least in my opinion.
Well, anyway, it looks like it's time for my going away speech. I do have one or two words of wisdom to pass on. As an old, experienced arbiter, it doesn't matter what it is, but make something that you can treasure.
Right. Thank you for the advice.
Oh, yeah? Something you can treasure.
Yes.
Well, do you have something?
I can show you if you would like. Well, what do you think?
These are what he treasures? Really? How am I supposed to respond to this? I gotta say something. But what? So, do you enjoy this then?
Sorry.
I mean, this is your hobby, right?
Hobby?
It's not.
You mean my work for Nona? No, it isn't.
But it is something you treasure, right?
Yes.
Huh.
If you want, there are more I could show you.
Glasses up, everyone. Cheers.
Not doing so well, are you?
And we know whose fault that is.
You mean me?
You're the one who said I was better suited to the Information Bureau. It's why I let Deckham take over. What you didn't tell me was how busy things are in information. Even being an arbiter was better. Condensing dead people's memories isn't as easy as it sounds.
Yeah, I know.
I know? What do you mean, I know? You've never done it before. People are dying too fast. Way too fast. The rate is 7,000 an hour now. Did you know that? Which works out to 116 a minute, or roughly 2 per second. Okay, you're dead. Okay, you're dead. That's what it's like. At that pace, it's impossible to do our best work.
Yeah, I know.
Saying I know over and over again isn't very helpful. So, what's the situation over there?
Not too great right now, honestly.
He is still new at it. He doesn't even have any doubts about judging yet, does he? I can see it on your face that I'm right. I'm sure if everything went well, he could be a fascinating arbiter someday, but that is a lot to hope for. I mean, come on, implanting human emotions inside an arbiter? Kinda crazy. Number 3. Arbiters can't feel emotions for it's not in their natures. A dummy can't have feelings after all. Make sure old Flowerhead doesn't find out.
Don't worry, it'll be all right.
We're fairly busy. Every day, many guests come to receive our judgments, correct?
Yeah?
And with each guest comes a slew of memories. Eventually, arbiters' minds fill with them. As you can imagine, that poses an obstacle for us. So to address the issue, arbiters are set up to periodically forget the accumulated guest memories. After judgment, guests no longer need corporeal form, and their bodies return to being dummies. Normally, these dummies are disposed of, but I claim some of them instead.
Why do that?
We're talking about people who lived a full life. I don't like that they end up as if they never were. It seems wrong to me somehow.
Then all those dummies.
Yes, that's right. They were all my guests. All have visited Quindecum. I chose to make dummies of them, so they would not be forgotten.
A pretty revolting hobby, isn't it?
No, it turns out it's not. Hey, why don't you let me make it this time?
I don't know.
It'll be okay. Go on, I've got this covered.
I've had enough of this! I'm sick of having you interfering with my judgments.
Interfering? I'm not doing anything.
'Cause of you, everything around here's turned upside down.
What do you mean? How else is it supposed to be?
Not like this.
Force people to risk their lives on stupid games and things are gonna get crazy.
Because all humans are complete idiots, right?
No, it's not that. People generally look out for number one. That's just how it is.
If that's true, then what's your story?
Say what now? I don't really know what you're getting at, sorry.
Why are none of you people ever capable of understanding your own motivations? I should just drop you into the void.
Yeah? And what was a void again?
Cozying up to her? Traitorous feline. Just being around you gives me a headache.
Huh? Ah! Watch where you put those hands, mister! Ah! Ooh. Jeez! That hurt! What was that for anyway?
She
You
needs to
always
get
cause
out
me to
of
get
here
women out of your
quickly.
establishment.
There really is something special about alcohol from the living world, isn't there? So, why do you spend so much of your time and attention on Decum anyway?
A fair question. The thing is, I think it's good for there to be more than one method of judging people. But so many people die each day, and we have to find a way to judge them all somehow. This is it. We work on autopilot. Mechanically, no questions asked. Then afterwards, what happens? We forget everything about the people we judged. Because if we didn't, we couldn't continue on being arbiters. We're not human. We are dummies. We never live, and we never die. And yet we're built to look exactly like those we judge. Doesn't it seem strange and kind of unfair? We don't even know the first thing about death or dying, yet we're the ones who judge the dead. Besides all that, I'm curious. I'd like to see an arbiter who has human emotions, who can make human judgments.
Well, eat up.
Thank you for cooking.
So, tell me some stories about guests you've seen. What were they like, these people? Let's say the woman playing the piano. You remember her, right?
No.
What?
What has been forgotten stays forgotten.
It is just a hobby then. Aren't you even going to say it's good or something?
I'm terribly sorry. The food is good.
How convincing. Can't you muster some enthusiasm?
Once again, I beg your pardon. It is very delicious.
Aha, finally awake, are we? Good morning. You know you're adorable even while you're sleeping. I'm afraid poor Quinn over there can't say the same thing.
I told you not to come in here without asking. Plus, watching me sleep is creepy.
I had no choice but to seek you out. You haven't been spending any time with me lately. Wounds me to my core.
Go bother somebody else. I told you I'm busy.
You sticking to that story? Because you certainly don't look busy to me. Unless there's something you're hiding from me, Nona.
Go away, stupid geezer.
Ah, you're so mean. Hello. And what do we have here? Chavo, huh?
Oh, that?
Looks like a picture book from the living world.
I liked it, so I sent for it, that's all.
Come by every once in a while, I'm begging you. It's not fair of you to deny me a rematch.
Okay, fine, I will. Maybe I botched this.
I'm not gonna make it. Is it ever strong enough? Can't see the way to go. I feel so alone. My body's on the ground. I can't forgive this anymore.
I'm sorry for asking so much.
No, it's okay. I like you. You're always bringing me goodies.
There, that one will do.
No. Do you see that? They're both marked, actually. Give me a sec, I'll retag them.
I said that they'll do.
You want them to go to your boy, right? Sorry, I can't. They have to be sent to a special arbiter.
I'll bring you even better goodies next time, I promise.
All right, you better. So, Nona, feeling the pressure?
Well, there was never all that much time to begin with.
Episode 8.
This is odd.
What is it?
If you can wait for just a moment, please. I must verify this.
Nona here.
Ma'am, it appears we have a guest arriving in the bar shortly who has killed someone.
What?
Oh, yeah? Well, you'll have to handle it. The others are up to their eyeballs.
But ma'am, I have no experience with this.
Don't overthink it. Killers are still people, right? I'm sure it'll be pretty standard.
As you say, ma'am. Yes. Yes, I understand.
We're doing this?
Yes. She said the others are all occupied.
So which one is it?
Which one is what?
One of them is a murderer, right?
It seems they have arrived.
を当然 dismayed 一石を投じて個性を磨け結界なやむなんだよまた一つ消去頭からケツまぶそれが我がエンタメイドまだ死んじゃいないさ紐解いてしまう間違ったバスでもっと舞い上がって Everybody put your hands up さすない翼になれ見てみたいな夢中になれる君今が成長期新世界 Everybody put your hands up さすないささやかきっとが連鎖になりたい自分探す秒をオールタイム忘れてた記憶の中でもちろんなら高まりを聞け
Right this way, please. Have a seat and welcome to Quindecum. My name is Decum and I will be your bartender.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Now then, you may find this a strange question, but I'm afraid that I do have to ask it. Do you remember anything from just prior to your arrival here?
Well, actually, now that you mention it, I don't remember much of anything. I'm pretty sure I was on my way somewhere, but that's really about it.
Thank you for indulging me. And if I may ask you the same?
Let me think. It seems I was headed someplace as well, but I don't remember where.
Very good. Thank you for answering.
Never mind that. What is this place?
All right. I will now explain a number of things about your current situation. This is rather important, so please do pay close attention.
We're supposed to risk our lives on a game?
Why don't we split up and look for an exit?
Sounds good. I'll start in that direction, okay?
Go for it.
No good. It's just a bathroom. What's in here? What? A bloody knife? Why is that in there? Yes?
Oh, you taking a leak? I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm done here. It's no problem.
Well, I struck out. How about you?
No luck here.
There really aren't any exits, are there?
No. As I tried to explain, you will not be able to leave here until the game is completed.
You sure about that? Do you really want to screw around with a detective?
What?
This is false imprisonment. Section 220 of the Criminal Code. Keeping us here like this is illegal, pal. You get that? Got nothing to say, huh? What if we don't play your game?
I would sincerely recommend that you do.
What?
If we don't play the game, we end up like that?
I'm terribly sorry for being vague, but I'm afraid I cannot say more than I have.
Well, kid, what do you think?
What, me? I'm really scared. Where are we? Are those people murderers?
No, I don't think so.
What?
Just call it an occupational hazard. When I look a guy in the eyes, I can usually judge what kind of person he is. His eyes aren't the eyes of a killer, but they don't look like the eyes of a liar either.
Oh, good. I mean, that's a relief, right? Glad you're here, Detective. It's reassuring, you know?
Knock off the detective business. You can just call me Tatsumi.
Okay, Tatsumi it is. And my name is Shimada, by the way.
Okay. Well, Shimada, think you could work with me?
If I could have you press this button, please. The roulette will begin.
We'll play your screwed up little game, but you should know, this won't be the last time you're gonna hear from me.
Yes, sir, understood.
The rules are the same as they are for regular air hockey. You'll use the paddles to hit the puck back and forth, trying to score on the other player's goal. For each goal that you score, you will win 1 point. Whoever reaches a total of 6 points first will be declared the winner of the game. However, the pucks are a little unusual. They are inscribed with various images corresponding to respective bodies.
What the hell was that?
The red pucks are for Shimada, while the blue pucks are for Tatsumi. Attempt to score using a puck of your own color. If you do, you will earn double points. Conversely, if your goal is scored upon, then you will lose 1 point.
Very well then. If you're ready, the game will now begin.
Here goes nothing.
Yep. Two for you. All right, my turn now.
It's okay. Don't cry, Sai. You still have me. I'll look out for you now that Mom and Dad can't. I will protect you. I promise, whatever it takes.
Something wrong?
Huh? Oh, nothing. Just thinking about old times. I remembered that my sister and I played this a long time ago. We lost our parents when we were pretty young. Money was always tight, so we tried to drag out the game by keeping a rally going.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the time ran out on us. That's right. We didn't know the thing had a time limit on it. Not exactly a good surprise. My sister was inconsolable. It took me forever to get her to stop crying.
What about now? You still play?
No, we don't. My sister is actually in high school now. And since I started working, I'm so busy.
How old are you, Shimada?
I'm 22 now. I started working right after I graduated from high school.
I get it. Sounds like you put your sister first.
Pardon me. Are you perhaps not feeling well?
It's not that. It's the remote. I don't want you to use it.
I know that it bothers you. As it happens, it's actually broken at the moment. Are you especially worried this time because of the killing?
Just imagine what could happen. Things get out of hand even when normal people go through this.
Maybe, but killers are still people.
How are you supposed to make a legitimate judgment?
Killer or innocent, there is no one who cannot be judged. Whatever happens, I will judge them.
It's one wacky thing after another in this place, isn't it? I wish I knew what the deal was with this game.
Huh? You don't know anything? When you asked me to cooperate, I assumed you did.
How can I explain this to you? Tell me something. What do you think's the hardest part about what I do?
I don't know, the long hours? Or something like that.
It's not the time or physical stress. The cases my division handles are the serious ones. We see some real heavy emotions on a daily basis.
Real heavy emotions, huh? Like what?
Well, for example, there's the grief of the victim's family after their loved one has been murdered. That's always rough. I'm telling you, it takes a lot out of you to confront that kind of emotion. Earlier, I talked about judging people by their eyes, but something is off about that guy. As far as I can tell, he doesn't feel anything. I've never met anybody like that before, to be honest. Can't figure him out. All right, kid, back to the game.
Wait, can you explain something? Why are we even playing at all?
Because if we keep going, we might actually find something out.
Something like what?
About the game, maybe? About the guy?
But I'm not interested in that. Not in the game or the white-haired guy. I said that I would cooperate because I thought you were going to get us out of here.
Yeah, I get it. Just hang in there a little longer for me.
I'm not like you, though. You don't seem to get frightened by anything.
I get scared sometimes, but right now, it doesn't matter whether we're afraid or not. Till we end this game, one way or another, we're not getting out of this damn place.
Fine. Let's do it. Congratulations.
That means a lot from my big brother.
Look at you. You sure have grown up, huh?
Don't start crying on me. I promise. I'll do my best.
What's wrong?
Just daydreaming. Here we go.
Hey, I'm home. Hello? Yumi? You here?
What's going on?
No. How could I have forgotten something like that?
You're so pale. What's wrong? Hey, Tatsumi.
I have a headache. Give me a sec, okay?
They're going more slowly than I thought they would.
What?
Maybe the shock from their deaths is greater. Their memories seem to be buried more deeply than other guests.
And we can't tamper with what memories they do recall, can we? So what are you going to do? You could let me see them. The guests' memories, I mean.
I'll put in a request about that later.
Here you go, honey.
What's that?
You are a stereotypical detective, aren't you? My poor husband, so busy you can't even remember your own birthday.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Gift first, cigarette later. Yours practically had holes in the bottom. I thought you could use a new pair.
That's right. She was killed. My wife was murdered.
What's Tatsumi doing? I thought they pulled him from the investigation.
Hey, he hasn't even taken a day off. They should really move him out of the division. I can't bear to watch this.
He likes a repeat offender out on parole for it.
And Tatsumi's the one who sent him up the first time.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Let's get back to it, all right?
Okay, if you're sure. What's gotten into him? Hey, I'm home. Sai? What the hell? Sai!
No!
My God, how could I have forgotten?
Listen, Shimada. I hate to do this to you, but I gotta get out of here. There's something I need to take care of.
Yeah, me too. I was in the middle of it when I wound up here, and I need to finish it. I have to, even if it costs me my life.
Please excuse me. I'm afraid the time limit has expired. We must now switch to a linked format.
What do you mean linked?
There was a time limit?
These are the rules. For the remainder of the game, the part of the body linked to the scoring puck will be stricken with pain.
Really? Actual pain?
Yes. In your eyes if a puck with an eye design scores. In your heart if a puck with a heart design scores. Now then, if we can please continue on with the game.
He's not making this up.
This is crazy.
Mind if I ask you something, kid?
Huh? Sure.
Will you tell me what it is you want to take care of so badly?
Well, I don't know.
You don't have to say it if you don't want.
No. I can tell you. It was my sister. Somebody assaulted her. There was this guy who had been giving her a lot of trouble. A stalker, you know? I even told the police about it, but they didn't do anything.
The police wouldn't help you? I'm sorry, kid.
That bastard. I can't let him just get away with it.
Revenge, huh? I know something about that. It's what I'm after, too.
It is?
I'm sure this isn't the kind of thing that you'd expect to hear from a detective. But when I get out of here, somebody is going to die. My wife, you see, she was murdered.
I'm not gonna make it. Is it ever strong enough? Can't see the way to go. I feel so alone. My body's on the ground. I can't
That's right. Yes, thank you very much. They said it would be no trouble. It should be on its way here shortly.
Okay. It wasn't just one of them. They're both killers.
Yes, it seems so.
It's a weird feeling. Seeing the memories of a killer.
Episode 9.